Good afternoon, everyone. So unfortunately, I got a little sick this weekend, and I'll try and speak louder because I think when I'm here, I'm at Luca's house right now, the sound isn't so loud. At least this is what I hear when even I'm on my headphones, and even I'm listening with my headphones. So I'll try and speak a bit louder. And today I'm interested in primarily just expressing that today is a march for gay rights here in Lisbon, and that on 28th is Pride, and I'm not terribly attracted to either of them, but after having read detailed things on Matthew Shepard's death back in 1998, just today for the first time too, because when I think of gay rights and when I think of actual movements and things, I usually think of him. I know of him, but I never actually knew any details. And after having read those details, I definitely definitely feel for what happened, and glad that some positive things could happen as a result of that. And on a bit more of a selfish note, I think in general that I feel is that just in general this year, I'm noticing I'm thinking a lot about death, and I'm thinking a lot about life, both things, life and death, and also too about love and just being alive, just who we are, what we are as people. And I just wanted to, well, unfortunately I'm not such a great poet or writer. I feel like maybe in some other way I could have had some capacity to be something. I think everyone always has some kind of small desire or dream to be something special or big one day. And I always felt that my medium through which it could have been like that would have been through writing. Unfortunately, I'm not such a great writer, but I do feel a lot. And I'm a sensitive person. And I just have been thinking recently that since, well, anyway, I wrote something, and it's not something that I wanted to write. I just wanted to speak it, but I'm not such a great speaker either. So I just did my best to write something that I think and that I feel, and just to say it here, just to record it, because I think, obviously, through writing, I think things should be written, read, heard, and yeah, this is essentially just something I wrote. It's a bit morbid because I'm still only 24, but since I think it's appropriate enough that I express this because it's something I think, anyway, just a little thing I wrote, and I'll read it out. Okay. If I could be remembered for anything in my life, I would like to be remembered for the intense passion and love that I lived. I would like others' memories of me to be that, the sensitive, passionate man who felt ferociously and tried to find beauty in the world, despite the constant presence of death peering at him from behind. I always liken what goes on in my head as to that of broken glass constantly piercing my brain. Perhaps in fact it is that which kills, not just me, but all of us one day. But my attempt to counter that was always with art, music, and the presence of others. Music which always softened the lacerations of the glass, and friends with whom I could wax lyrical in life and feel comfortable in my skin. It's natural to want to have a piece of us remaining always after we die, which is why I wish to express this at age 24, long before I pass, so I hope. But seeing as no days are given, I would say that even at this stage of my life so far, I have found immense beauty in love, things I took for granted until not so very long ago. And in spite of my fear of the unknown, in spite of the distress I feel deep down nearly all the time, I'm glad I can be able to feel and experience what I can, because that has been life's greatest gift to me. And that's essentially, in a nutshell, what I think. And unfortunately, I know too, I'm doing this at Lucas' house, and his computer isn't mine, and he has some issues with sound. Like, I think there's a noise underneath what I say, but I think you can understand, and I can hear later when I look at this later, what I said, and hopefully it's not too big of a hindrance. So, yeah, just to say, in commemoration of gay pride and just pride for life, I've always been a bit uneasy with things of really exorbitant kind of showy displays, flamboyant displays of parades and stuff. I don't really like them that much, but in general, I think the basis for them is the foundation for them is good. And just to say, yeah, just about life, and hopefully, in 20, 30, 50, 70, 100 years, I can look back on this video and appreciate something I had to say at this age and remember it. So, thanks for listening. Ciao.